Antonio, other than hitting shots, what did he do that made him so effective tonight?
Well, no, thank goodness we have a next man up mentality. So we were playing with Adu, who hadn't played that much, trying to play him at point. That we got out of the half tied, I was amazed. But Severe, again, here's a kid that was coming off the bench. We needed him to start. His ankle was busted up, swelled, and he said, I'm playing because I know you guys need me to win this game. And he played. So here is a young man that's playing for Kentucky, for the state, for the basketball program. Not playing for himself, or he wouldn't have played. Jacob started the second half, and I just said, you're not doing that. That ain't who you are now. But I like what we did. Oscar did some good stuff. And here's the crazy thing, and I told Kermit after. They're in every game they play. They just need to bust out in one game. And now that we're done, I'm hoping they win the rest. But they got the shooters, the big guys. They're right on the cusp. And real coaching gets done when this kind of stuff goes on. And all the noise and all this is when coaching gets done. And you watch Kermit because he's one of the best. And like I said, I'm just glad. I told my team, I said, look, I saw the Tennessee game. I saw the Georgia game. You want me to keep going? I saw all these games, and I'm like, shoot, they could have won just about any of them. But they're good. I know their record doesn't speak that, but he's got them playing. They're playing zone. They're trapping. Their offense is good. They're doing good stuff. Missed some shots, and we made some shots. I can live that. We lived that the last game.
Xavier's leadership, just how
unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's why I keep saying you just can't listen to all the clutter. You got to let it go and just be who you are. How about Damian today? I mean, Damian and Adu have not played in 3 games, and they go in and play well. They got the hardest job, them and Ugana. The other guys, you're playing, to get yourself ready. How about you got to get yourself ready and you're not sure whether you're going to play or not?
John, you talked about landing the airplane in previous years. How close are you and how confident are you?
It's way early. What we're trying to do is, all right, one game, who's next? Let's win the next game. That's all I'm worried about. You probably know I was talking about Texas A&M. I talked about Vanderbilt because that's who I thought we were playing, and we were playing Texas A&M. I don't even know the next game. I'm like staying focused right where I am. And my thing is these kids. This thing, all the stuff that other players never had to deal with, it's 100 times at Kentucky. I'm just trying to make sure they know I believe in them. I'm here for them. We got leadership within, and that this is going to play out. And I told them, you're going to break through, and they have. This game, it was one that we could have easily lost because Mississippi was ready to play.
Cal, it was 32 all at halftime. What was the best thing you saw for your team in the second half?
32 all at halftime was amazing. And I went in and told them, we got 2 guards out. We're playing with all wing players. We're struggling to get into offense, and it's 32-32. We're all right. And when Severe said, Coach, I'm playing this half. I know you need me. And I said, all right, we're good then. And now, how about Chris Livingston today? I mean, Chris Livingston was an absolute beast. And that's what we need him to be. I tried to tell him, you're not Antonio. I know people want you to play like Antonio. You're not him. But guess what? Antonio can't do any of the things that you do. Be an all-star at what you do. And again, I thought Oscar was better in pick-and-roll defense because we demanded it because I was going to play Damian if he wasn't. We were better. But they made shots to get us, we had it to 13, 14, and all of a sudden they make 2 threes. It's like, what in the world's going on here? But anything else?
You were concerned about the physicality of the team beforehand.
Yeah, we were.
Are you pleased with how they responded?
Yeah. Yes, what?
I was going to ask you, any kind of update on Case and him missing?
He had a contusion, so there's nothing structurally. It's a banged knees. He was good at practice yesterday, And when we went to the shoot around, he kind of stepped funny, and I told him, just stay out, man. Don't, he can't hurt himself, but, you don't need to be playing guys that are 80%. You just don't, or 90%.
You hugged Damian after he came out, there on the bench. He's been through so much. What was that moment for him to see him really get
I love seeing him smile. Like, you understand what he's been through? What is it?
right at the season started, his dad passed. That's an awful time for that to happen.
His dad passed. His dad was his best friend, would have been his best man in his wedding, and he, in Lexington, passed away. And then all of a sudden he loses 16 pounds. Now we're playing other people, and now he finally got a chance. And I told him before the game, and I told Lance, I said, I'm going to go with him because I want to see if we get a little more length on the court, and that's him. And Lance is the greatest leader. He's one of the great leaders I've had who said, Coach, you just do your thing. I'll do mine. Like, if you play me, I'm going to be ready. And Lance was ready. But he knew what was best. Today, CJ, stepping back and letting those other guys play, it's what this is. I mean, when you're playing basketball, one guy gets it going, then you play him, and you went through him. And that's why we kept going at Antonio the minute he made a couple shots. I don't know what his final numbers are, but, 8 of 12? What was it?
He was 8 of 12 overall, 6 of 7 from 3,
Good.
5 of 5 from 1.
And tell me how good that feels like, the most points you've scored since you've been here at Kentucky.
Man, it feels really good. Teammates got me involved, and everything was just going in for me. I was just running as fast as I can down the floor, and I ended up getting wide open jumpers.
Is that kind of how it felt like at Illinois State? Is this kind of like the most similar it's felt for you since then?
Yeah, it did, definitely did. Coming off ball screens a lot, and getting to my pull-up game, flow of the game, it just felt like Illinois State days, and I just felt comfortable out there, just like those.
Not to say that you maybe overly put pressure on yourself, but knowing Casey was out and Severe went down momentarily, did you feel like, hey, someone's got to step up and get the ball in the bucket?
Yeah, I definitely feel like that. I feel like, some of my point guards was out, and just continue playing and continue, just getting me out there. And teammates stepped up like Jacob and Chris.
When did you know it was really good? The team was coming together. We got a couple road dubs, a few road dubs under our belt now. So it's feeling really good. I feel like we're coming together and really, playing well at home and on the road also.
Cal talks about this next man up philosophy. You have K sit out before the beginning of the game. Severe goes down with an ankle injury. What is it about this team that makes it so resilient?
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of guys that, they were top players from where they came from. So we got a lot of, really good hoopers. So, what I'm saying? If somebody goes down, somebody gets hurt, it's the next person up to really perform and be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's just, just believing in our full team, believing in the depth that we have. On the court that can be out there, when something goes wrong. So that's going to be something that we need down the road.
How about somebody like Damian stepping out? He hasn't played in quite a while and comes in and gives you a bunch of good minutes.
Yeah. Like I said, you gotta stay ready. No matter when your name calls, you know what I'm saying? Coach always says, Adu, Ugo, and Damian have some of the hardest jobs on the team because they never know when they're gonna play. So you just gotta stay ready.
Talk a little bit about your game. Can you believe there's only 9 games left in the season? How quickly has it gone? And what do you hope to accomplish? 10 games.
Yeah, this was the 11th game change.
The season just went by fast, you know what I'm saying? It's been a blur, but we're just trying to take every game, game by game, and just get better each game.
Specifically with